Greetings once again. My name is Ram Hotep, broadcasting on behalf of 13SignsAstrology.com. This particular video I want to do on the Star Genius seeds. Many people, especially people that get consultations from me, I'm a spiritual advisor. I do a lot of consultations, and many people, they hear me talk about the Star Genius seeds, and I never did a video on them. I've been saying I was going to do a video on them and haven't done a video on them, but I really love this. I love this group. This is a particular group that was born from the, they were born in a 13-year period, actually, from the time of 1988 to the time of 2001, precisely. These are your Star Genius seeds from the beginning of 88 to about the beginning of 2001. Within a 13-year period, these Star Genius seeds were born, and amazing group, amazing group. Now, they're represented by a certain astrological placement that marks them. And this particular type of energy, this particular group that's coming to the planet, I want you guys to keep in mind, they don't come to the planet except for maybe every 115 years or something like that. So this particular type of group of children that was born during the time, anybody that's born from 88 to 2001, you are a Star Genius seed, in addition to being a crystal or an indigo, depending on what you are. Some of those are crystals or indigos within that time frame. But in addition to that, you are a Star Genius seed. And a Star Genius seed is similar to what you would call like Messiah seeds. It's based on a placement. Now the Messiah seeds come through a lot more regularly than the Star Genius seeds. Star Genius seeds are high level, very, very high level spiritual beings coming from the 6th dimension and up. This is where the Star Genius seeds are coming from, and most of them are the elders, and they came back to bring balance to this planet. That's why they came back, and they're geniuses. And what they do is that they're here to facilitate. This is exactly what they're here to do. Is they're here to create the structure and the doctrine that's going to facilitate the shift from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. That's what the Star Genius seeds do. They come in religion. They come in all the different parts of society, and they assert themselves into those different parts of society, and they're geniuses. So they revolutionize change within those different parts of society and those different sectors of society that they assert themselves into. So say, for instance, if they go into politics, they're going to bring a spiritual revolutionary change into politics. A Star Genius seed is not going to just go into politics and do the same thing. It's impossible. So what's going to happen is when this group of children grows up and they begin, and they come of age and they go through their Saturn return, which is starting, it's going to start in about the next 3 to 4 years, you're going to see the world change a lot. Because the Star Genius seeds, they're not for the matrix. They're not like the old matrix. They don't really have a lot of ties to the old matrix, the industry age and all of that. The children that was born from 1988 on out, a lot of stuff happened after 1986. Like I was talking about this in another video, but the vibration or the tone of the planet was raised, the octave of the planet was raised after 1986. So these Star Genius seeds, they came in right after that, 2 years right after that. And they're just like, they're off the chain when it comes to their creativity and their genius and their ability to not conform. That's the main thing. They won't conform to the matrix. And the thing is, they're not like indigos. See, us indigos, we're radical. I'm not going to even lie about that. Indigos are straight up radical. The crystals aren't even as radical as the indigos. The crystals are kind of radical too, but the crystals aren't as radical as the indigos. But the Star Genius seeds, they're a refined version of a lot of the indigos, a way more higher version. Like I said, they're the elders on the other side. So most of them were elders, meaning that they were counselors. So they chose to come back to assist, and they're not going to get stuck here. So a lot of times they're born with their kundalinis activated, like I talked about with the crystals. But with the Star Genius seeds, it's not just being born with kundalini and stuff like that. It's more about being a genius in whatever field you choose to insert yourself into. So how your Star Genius-ship will play out will depend on where at in your chart your Star Genius seed placement falls at. Now I'm going to go ahead and give up the Star Genius seed placement here. The Star Genius seed placement is marked by Neptune conjuncting Uranus. So if you were born within those times, your Neptune is conjuncting your Uranus. Now where that is taking place at will depend on, it will depend on which house it's falling in. So say, for instance, if your Star Genius seed placement falls in the 7th house, that's the house of marriage and partnerships. So this is saying that if you were to partner up with someone, it's going to be totally unconventional. You're going to bring a revolutionary way of doing business partnerships. Like everything you do will be like doing it on steroids as a Star Genius seed. That's what I'm trying to get you to explain. Now, Messiah seed, just to kind of give you the difference between a Messiah seed and a Star Genius seed is like a Messiah seed has a lot of chi, and they're able to process information really quick. But you got to remember, a Messiah seed is more rebellious and not as constructive, and not as like, they don't care about the whole, I guess, as much as a star genius seed. A star genius seed is very much concerned with the whole, like the matrix as a whole. They're not just caught up on themselves and getting out. Like a star genius seed is more about the karma of them. They're not caught up on themselves like a Messiah seed is not caught up on themselves strictly, but I'm saying a Messiah seed is more, it's about a self-incarnation. Like the incarnation is dealing with the self, like basically asserting the self into the matrix, because as a Messiah seed you can process information so quickly, so it becomes more about protecting yourself in the matrix as a Messiah seed, because of the fact that you will be targeted because of your abilities, and the fact that you are rebellious because you're not going to agree with the matrix. Like as a Messiah seed, you're not going to really want to join it and change it as a Messiah seed, as much as a star genius seed will want to. They'll still have the abilities to process information, do stuff quickly, probably can process information a lot quicker than a Messiah seed, but the thing is that they're more agreeable. They're willing to work within the structure of the whole to change things. And that's what gives them, that makes them peculiar, and actually gives them more power than a Messiah seed, because they're humble and they're willing to sacrifice their own ego to work for the greater good of the whole. They understand cooperation. So these are spiritual cats, spiritual groups of men and women out there, very spiritual, but at the same time very scientific. So they really put the meaning to spirit science. The star genius seeds will assist others, like other indigos, like myself, will assist in bringing the spirit science movement, bringing the age of Aquarius to this planet. So that's my brief. I just want to do a brief video on the star genius seeds. That's my brief dissertation on that. Those people that got a natal reading from me, again, because I know a lot of emails are going to come through. People are going to be like, am I star genius seed? I want to know, I got a natal reading from you, and I didn't know that you were talking about star genius seeds at the time, so I want to know if I'm a star genius seed. And I'm here to tell you right now how to find it, because I'm going to start putting out a lot of videos teaching you guys how to interpret your natal charts too. I want to point that out, because a lot of people have been coming at me, like sending me emails, and they're saying that they want, I guess they want more of a, they want to be able to find things for themselves. Like they want to be able to find out their life purpose for themselves in their natal chart. And they want to be able to interpret their natal chart themselves. So I'm going to start putting out more free information, since my software is almost complete. So I'm going to start putting out more free information pertaining to how to interpret your natal chart, like on YouTube, like just talking about house placements. Like you're going to see a lot of random videos like about different planets. Like I might do a video about Mercury. I'm going to start putting out a lot more free information, things that I might talk about in the classes. I'm going to start talking about in the YouTube videos a little bit more, because the classes that I'm teaching on 13 signs astrology are going to get more advanced because of the software that I have that's coming out or whatever. So as far as helping people to understand their natal chart, if you got a natal chart for me, be patient. I'm going to start putting out more information. So keep that natal chart and go back to it, because when you hear me talking about things, you're going to want to go back to your natal chart and look that up. So go ahead and start with the star genius seeds. Go ahead and look that up. And if you have any questions, you guys can always feel free to shoot me emails. I always do my best to answer your questions. So I'm not saying don't email me. I'm just saying that I'm trying to teach you guys and empower you guys so that you can find these things for yourself, because I'm not your guru. I'm not your leader or anything like that. I'm here to guide you. My name means the guide. I was born with this name. So my name, I am a guide. That's what I was born to do. So I'm here to guide people, not to lead. It's a big difference. So you're the leader. You lead yourself. I'm just a guide. So with that, I thank you guys for listening. I thank you, Star Genius Seeds, for watching. And until we meet again, I want to leave you all in peace, love, light, and overall prosperity.